It's officially cozy season, and that means grab your favorite blanket and some popcorn because we are watching movies. Welcome back to the channel. I realized it's been a while since I've done like a sit down and talking video. It's crazy. I think I should do more of these. Let me know which videos you'd like to see. The cold has officially settled in, and that means we can all get cozy and watch some movies. Today I'm talking about my top recommendations for fashion lovers. Now, of course, these are movies I've seen. I haven't seen every single movie, and this could be very susceptible to each person's taste. I mean, if you like more 60s style, if you like more 80s style, it will depend which movies you can appreciate more, or if you like more preppy or more grungy looks. But some movies just have undeniable, awesome, beautiful, gorgeous costume design. And if you are a true fashion lover, you will appreciate good design. In this list, I'm aiming to sharing movies that are kind of fashion focused or have at least a lot of different costume changes, outfit changes, because let's be honest, a lot of movies can have very iconic fashions but have nothing to do with that topic, like The Matrix. Like, it has a fantastic style, it's super iconic, everyone will recognize it, but the movie absolutely does not care about what the characters are wearing, and they do end up wearing the same things in all the movies. It just becomes their particular style and part of the branding. Also, if it has like one iconic piece, another example is like the movie Atonement, that has that iconic, beautiful, gorgeous, that lives in Pinterest of everyone, green dress. But it's the only good thing about that movie, let's be real. The rest of it is quite traumatizing, and I'm not talking about the fashion. So let's get into it, shall we? This has no particular order, I would say. Let's start with Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen with Miss Lindsay Lohan. I believe this is a Disney movie. Listen, this movie is iconic. It makes for great costumes. I, to this day, would love to wear some of the outfits they wear. The story goes crazy. It's very fun, but that's not the point. She changes outfits all the time. She has a very out there style. She experiments a lot. And one day she's very preppy in the 60s, and the next day she's super grungy, looks like she belongs on a rock and roll band. And that's what's very fun about it. In the end, they have this huge musical number where she goes for more performance outfits, and it's very fun. The final outfit is like this pop girl Britney Spears, very colorful, very bright, very 2000, and it's just super fun. Some of these costumes live in my head rent free. I would love to recreate them. I would love to learn how to sew so I can make them. That would be amazing. And I've seen a lot of girls wear this as a costume, and girls, you are living the dream. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Of course, this had to be here. I'm sorry, no matter how obvious it is. The Devil Wears Prada. It's actually quite a psychological thriller. It's not exactly like a girl flick, although it's super popular amongst the girlies, of course. It is about fashion world, working in a fashion magazine, and the most iconic outfit montage ever, possibly ever made. Cue the footage. Just in like 1 minute, I don't know how long it was, she gives us look after look after look, and I think the great fashion in this is what made this movie so popular, because the story is kind of deep. You know, it's not a regular chick flick. I think what really captured the attention of everyone was the styling of the movie. It has such good pieces, and although it's very typical of the time, it's very 2010, you can still look at the fashions and you would want to wear them today, which says a lot about the amazing costume designing, because it's very easy to do something that will look very much of its time, although that can be debatable, because when people do period pieces, they usually don't go very historical, and they go very creative and it's a huge mess. But modern outfits, it's very easy to do something that will be very much of its time. Like, you will see it 10 years later and you'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe we wore any of that. And in this movie there are a lot of trendy outfits and trendy pieces, but they still put it together in like this elegant classic way, a way of not making it so obvious of the time period. It's very good. Okay, some of these outfits we still want to wear to this day. It has some iconic pieces, like maybe you wouldn't wear the exact same thing, but you would like to recreate the silhouette, the color palette, or you would definitely wear all of the shoes, the boots, the Chanel boots. God damn. And it's very fun in that sense because the fashion girlies get it. They talk about brands, they talk about that life, the trying so hard to impress the other fashion girlies with your outfit. I would love to recreate like that kind of montage, outfit changing clip, maybe someday with a lot of hard work. Okay, I'm one of the girlies now. I do the microphone thing. I see the appeal. This is probably gonna be very good audio. Let's move on. And speaking of very specific time periods, like classic decade style, let's talk about the Parent Trap. I recreated some of these iconic characters, outfits for a shorts. Come on, Meredith Blake, she is a style icon, a queen. She has inspired many Pinterest mood boards. I have more than one with her style, but she is goals. Okay, I watched this movie as a small child and it just left such a mark on me. I did not understand exactly at the time that she was the gold digger or even the villain. It's just she's quite a complex character, but the one thing that really stuck on me and I loved her for was her elegance, beautiful style. It's the classic 90s, the part that I love, the classic corporate business elegant woman. Gorgeous, well-tailored suits that were super simple, but that was what made it so beautiful and elegant. It was the cuts, the tailoring, and the classic style. Always a red lip, red nails. She had it going on. And of course, she still wore hats. Society, can we please bring back elegant, beautiful women hats? I love them. So this movie actually has amazing fashion, and not just Meredith Blake. Actually, the mother, Elizabeth, she's a fashion designer. She designs wedding dresses. So it kind of has that fashion element in the movie, although it's not entirely about fashion. They don't really mention it very much. There is this one iconic scene of when they are doing the wedding photo shoot where she adds a top hat with a veil. Iconic, probably inspired thousands of brides. To this day, I've seen it as inspiration for so many 2025 people. That's amazing. It undoubtedly left a huge mark in the fashion girlies. Also, the twins. Annie has amazing, that very preppy, very adorable style that I, as a grown woman, love to wear. Some of her outfits are goals. I try to recreate them to this day at this age. And Annie has a very laid back. And the best part, they have amazing hairstyles as well. Amazing movie. If you haven't watched it yet, what the hell? Where have you been living? Just do it. You won't regret it. Very fun, I think underappreciated movie. I don't see a lot of people talking about this one. Is Confessions of a Shopaholic. If you cannot tell already, I love a redhead. I aspire all my life to be a redhead and I'm finally living out the dream. But as a child, yes, I just adored redhead characters. So I didn't know what this movie was about and I was watching it already. This movie is entirely about fashion. It's super funny. It actually has a very good message for us fashion obsessed girlies. Not to spend all your freaking money. It's very Carrie Bradshaw when you think about it, because she spends $40,000 on shoes but doesn't have a place to live because she does not pay rent and buys instead beautiful, beautiful boots. So there's a lot of focus on fashion and shopping and beautiful pieces in her closet. You get like closet tours all the time, so that's very fun. And you get a lot of outfits. Again, the fashion is a bit out there because she has very maximalist style. She mixes prints, she wears lots of colorful outfits, she wears a ton of accessories like that iconic green scarf. She knows her color theories, people. It's very fun styling, tons of outfits inspiration, and the boots. It's always the boots, man. These people know where to get us. The shoes. We truly have an addiction. I also have a Pinterest board filled with her outfits from this movie, and I would love to do a lookbook inspired by. But it's very hard to recreate these outfits because usually it's very specific pieces or like big mix of a lot of things and I don't have all of it. Let me know if you would be interested in that, like outfit recreations out of movies. So the one this reminded me of while I was talking about it is 13 Going on 30. Another iconic movie from a lot of young girls' childhoods. Such a fun one. Again, she works in a fashion magazine. She has to go up against a lot of her fashion girlies. Her frenemy has very good outfits as well. But it really goes to show the special relationship girls have with personal style as a form of expression. The closet tours are super fun. She experiments a lot with her outfit. Even in her pajamas, she is slaying. I saw this year a costume of her pajama look. It's iconic. I have to do that for next year. It's super fun and actually super easy. She's always serving looks, and I think this movie has a fantastic narrative of how her character is developing through her style. And this is something I love to see when it's very well done in movies. Her style changes as the story goes along. So in the beginning we see her as a crazy 13-year-old living in the 80s. Very typical outfit as you can imagine. And then we see her instantly thrown at this grown-up corporate bitch aesthetic. Very sexy, elegant. She knows what she's doing. She probably got them Chanel boots in the closet somewhere. And then you see her explore her style and learn to mix some childhood aspects, some very feminine aspects, as well as she's starting to fall in love, and still keep that very sleek, elegant, grown-up style as well. And this is something that all of us have to go through, and I think never finish going through, because we are always at different stages of our lives, and we should also always experiment. This video is gonna turn out so big. My God. I can already tell. See how our change our closets to fit our needs and how we want to feel and how we want to be perceived, because fashion is expression. Serious. This is a deep movie. Okay, it's way deeper than she just falling in love and wishing on sparkly glitter. Overthinking. I'm working late because I'm a content creator. Outfits are so good, you want to wear them today. Pinterest board. Check it out. It exists. Next. Similar to that, we have the Princess Diaries, honorable mention. Although, again, not very fashion focused. We do get amazing outfits. She just changes a lot. We don't see much of her previous personal style, because in the beginning of the movie, we just see her in like loungewear/pajamas and her school uniform. But we do see the overall picture. So personal style is not just about clothes, and that's why a lot of fashion girlies are also into beauty, like hair and makeup, even if just a little bit. You still want to learn about those things, and you still know that that affects your overall presentation, your overall image, that those are very important. So even though in this movie the outfits are not the most important thing, the idea is there that personal style is very important, and that the image that you present to not only to others but yourself counts for a lot. The outfits are very good because she has access to the royal closet, again with the amazing closet tours. We love to see the closets, the dream closet. I really like the second movie as well because we get to see more of her elegant royal wardrobe. This is for the old aesthetic, old money aesthetic, very preppy, very girly and elegant outfits. If you love that aesthetic, you will love this movie and you will love to watch it. It's also fun and lighthearted, and rewatch all the time. And likewise, we also have Clueless, iconic 90s movie, again with the closet. This should be like a video about who has the most iconic closet. That will be a fun tier video. Let's make it next. Would you like to see that? So again with amazing dream closets, we want their wardrobes. Basically, we don't care about the stories, we don't care if they get the guy, we want their clothes. This movie has very fun style. It has become iconic. So many people dress up as them for Halloween and you will instantly recognize them. They have become pop cultural references. There was a musical created of this movie just because of how big it is. What I like the most about these movies is that the outfits are super colorful. You don't see a lot of neutrals. You don't see a lot of black. Usually it's like very bright colors. She wears bright yellow, bright reds. Then you see her in baby blue. It's very fun styling, and all of the other characters as well. The mean girl wears hot pink. Super fun. Very youthful. I have to do it. If you don't like vintage old Hollywood movies, you should give it a try first, because I wasn't really into it until I watched one and I was hooked. That was all I watched for like a year, and I became obsessed with Audrey Hepburn Hepburn, if you didn't understand by the name of this channel. Ellemoonriver is because of Breakfast at Tiffany's. And I have to include, I would say, all of Audrey Hepburn's movie because she always has the most fantastic outfits. But if I had to choose at least one, it would be Funny Face. Not Sabrina, I know. Not Breakfast at Tiffany's, I know. Chill. It would be Funny Face because she actually works as a model and it's the one we get the most outfit changes, I would say. She wears the most beautiful 50s dresses. You would see so many iconic references. I know Zendaya did a photo shoot inspired by one of the scenes in this movie. It's so good, so well done. As many other famous people have probably recreated. It has the most outfit changes. It's about a fashion photographer, so it makes the most sense. She wears beautiful dresses. I would wear every single one of them. I want them all. But of course I have to mention my favorite one, Sabrina. She has like the most iconic dress I think ever worn by Audrey Hepburn is that black and white huge ball gown. It actually inspired my wedding dress. I know, I wanted it to be exactly the same and my first initial thought was to have a seamstress recreate it or recreate something similar, not the black lace. That didn't go like I planned. As you can imagine, to have a dress custom made from scratch is probably super expensive, especially one that big. It's a huge ball gown. And to have someone understand my vision in this small island is very hard. It's so hard. To find a seamstress to do my puffy sleeves was already crazy, so let's not talk about that. She does wear some other outfits that are very good, but I don't think they are that rememberable. But if you are a fashion lover, you will appreciate it. So check out Sabrina as well. And of course, Breakfast at Tiffany's. She has one of the most iconic, maybe that's the most iconic dress, yes, because when people dress up as Audrey Hepburn for Halloween, they go for Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's not my favorite dress actually, so that's why I mentioned Sabrina first. But Breakfast at Tiffany's also has amazing fashions. She also wears very fun dresses throughout the movie, like the pink with the tiara. Yeah, okay, I want to be her. When I grow up, you will highly appreciate it. A lot of old Hollywood movies may seem boring at first, but you will definitely enjoy the costumes. That's probably what hooked me the most in old Hollywood movies. The other honorable mentions are any Grace Kelly movie, or specifically High Society has one of the best costume designs ever. She has gorgeous dresses. She gets married in this movie. She wears like a midi, very 50s style dress, which I also dreamed of recreating. But she has some of the most beautiful dresses, Grace Kelly, in all of her movies really. So you should check out High Society. Has the most beautiful dresses, but also To Catch a Thief and Revere. Even like her pool outfit is freaking fabulous. I could not explain to you the story. I don't even remember how it ends, but I remember all of her outfits, and that's what matters. I would like to add here Mamma Mia. I might be biased because I am obsessed with musicals, but this movie was a cultural reset. You cannot deny that. And the outfits in it are also recreated by so many people. That kind of style, more laid back, boho, beachy, hippie kind of vibes, is the style of so many people. And I think Mamma Mia really brought that out of like the autumn witchy core into summer. So many people go to Greece to recreate that Mamma Mia aesthetic. That Mamma Mia aesthetic, it became a thing, and that's why I want to include in this list. So because I mentioned I liked musicals, I do have so many other I would like to talk about. First of all, let's start with Hairspray, the most recent movie with Zac Efron. Maybe that will convince you to watch it. The costumes are very fun. They got the huge puffy dresses, super colorful, and then towards the end you get to see more of the 60s mod style with Tracy and her mother. They are more modern characters and they start to introduce this different style. If you like 50s, 60s style, this is a very fun one. And everything is so colorful. Each character has very much its own style and they are all very detailed. It's not like, oh, they're background second characters. No, everyone has great outfits, so it's very good. And there are a lot of characters. It can be very inspiring. Also the hairs. Another one I want to talk about in the same vibe is Dreamgirls. It's another musical. Well, What a surprise. More 60s. It's based off the Supremes. If you like that aesthetic, retro aesthetic, it has very good outfits. Also, they are performers, so they have very fun, beautiful outfits. Also colorful, super sparkly. The dance numbers are fantastic. Even the men's fashion is very good because they wear the beautiful tailored suits. Very good outfit inspiration if you like that kind of aesthetic. I have to say it no matter how obvious it might be, but Marie Antoinette by Sofia Coppola is a masterpiece. I am not one that loves period anything. I don't like the 1900s, the 1800s. It's always very boring to me. Although the dresses are super elaborate and can be very beautiful, it's not my favorite. But this movie specifically is very fun because of the color palette. She wears a lot of colorful outfits, the pastels. Everything is very, very extravagant because of the character, right? It's Marie Antoinette, everything was super extra. So there's a lot of details. The shoes are very fun, the bows, the laces. I adore that outfit that she wears to a masquerade ball. She wears like this very tiny mask. It's just like a veil. That's beautiful. If I did not wear glasses, I would wear that just on a date night, I would say. With a black dress. Ooh, beautiful. So there's actually a lot of things you can take inspiration from and wear nowadays. And it's, again, a great costume. I'm sorry, we just came out of Halloween, so I keep talking about costumes. But it's a very fun one. So yes, it's a very good movie for the fashion girlies. She does change outfit a lot and she has a lot of iconic looks. I'm going to talk about also Cruella, the live action, because it is again a movie about fashion girlies. So she is a fashion designer. She wants to become her own fashion house. You get to see a lot of behind the scenes, you know, her thinking about the outfits, she coming up with concepts, and then that very cool thing that she does with the beads that are actually bugs. But the design of the dress is actually very beautiful. So it's very fun in that way. They keep serving look after look after look. It's not the crazy outfit changing montage. It's very dramatic outfits. The one she does with the garbage truck, very over the top. Even if you don't enjoy the story very much, it's worth it for that. Talking about outfit montages and beautiful dresses, 27 Dresses is an honorable mention as well. Again, it's like a rom-com. Not entirely about fashion, but you get to see a lot of pretty funny dresses. I don't care how ugly, how over the top they can be, it's still fun to see. You get the montage of her trying different outfits, which is a must in this kind of movies. So it is a nice one to see as well. It's a very cute movie as well. I like to rewatch that from time to time. Another period inspired The Great Gatsby, the latest movie. Again, not my favorite kind of aesthetic, 1920s, but I cannot deny that the outfits are very good, very iconic. I think they're more over the top than historically accurate. You get a lot of glitter, a lot of accessories, a lot of attention to detail, especially with Daisy character. She has beautiful looks that I know a lot of people want to recreate even to this day. And a classic. It's a classic story, so give it a go. I want to say honorable mention Scooby-Doo, the live action from the 2000s. This movie is like, I want to say it's underrated because a lot of people don't talk about it, but I know people love this movie. Okay, Scooby-Doo, the cartoons, not the ones that you think of when you think of style. They have very specific 70s, 60s, like transitional. Freddy's more 60s, but Shaggy totally 70s. Daphne is the OG fashion girly, and in this movie, she serves looks. They really played with her color palette and gave her a more modern look that to this day, I want all of them. They are so good. Cue the montage with the outfits. Again, I do have a Pinterest board with her outfits. They're so good. Again, the boots, the iconic boots. They know the girls love the good boot. They know how to catch our eye, our attention. Throw in a good, beautiful boot in there, and now we'll watch the movie multiple times, I must say. Age of Adeline. I think this movie is not essentially appreciated for its fashion, but again, it does service a lot of looks. No matter what you say, Blake Lively is a beautiful woman, and this movie, she's just gorgeous in every decade. This is a story of a woman that does not age, and it goes through a lot of different decades, so you get a bit of everything. You get 1920s, 20s, you get the 50s, the 70s, and then you get modern time. If you love fashion, you will appreciate all the different decades represented in the movie, depicted in the movie. The hair is gorgeous and the makeup, a lot of inspiration from just this one movie. I have a lot of series as well, shows, but I think I'll make that a separate video. Let me know if you want to watch that. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite movie to watch and rewatch for the fashion, for the outfits. If you have a Pinterest board created with outfits that you would love to recreate someday, or whose character would you like to rate the closets? Now that's a good question, because it's one thing to like the movie, it's one thing to like the outfits. You see what I mean? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more, let me know which other videos you would like to see from me, and until next time, bye.